Okay, so picking up with slide number 5, let's practice the graphic here one more time on slide number 5. This is really the same thing that we did on the last slide. Notice the repeat sign, so we'll do it twice. Also, this time I'm going to, so even though the counting reads 1, 2, I'm still going to count these as 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. So I'm just going to keep this la li idea going even when it doesn't say so. However, I'm only going to clap on 1 and 2. I'm only going to clap where I see these dotted quarter notes or the eighth notes, right? So I'll be clapping like 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. So, so let's do that. Ready, go. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. So notice that each measure really has two beats, right? It has those two big beats. And each of those two beats is divided into 3 parts, right? That's duple compound meter. Let's practice it with track 7. So I'm going to pull that up and practice it with me, but again, practice it by yourself later. 1, go. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. Okay, so yeah, practice that with me till you're comfortable with it, and then practice it by yourself so that you really get a feel for this duple compound meter. One thing I've noticed is sometimes, these definitions that we read, when we say like each measure has 2 beats and each of those 2 beats is divided in 3 parts, sometimes that's a little confusing, but when you actually start clapping it and saying it, then it seems to make more sense once you actually start doing it. So make sure you actually are doing it, so that it just sort of intuitively makes sense to you. Okay, moving on to slide number 6, a little bit more about duple compound meter. So keep in mind, I mentioned this before, but meter signatures with 6 as the upper number indicate duple compound meter. Maybe I didn't say that before, but saying it now. Meter signatures with 6 as the upper number indicate duple compound meter. Remember that. So the most common duple compound meter signatures are 6/4 and 6/8. 6/8, I would say, is more common than 6/4, but nevertheless, 6/4 still counts as a duple compound meter. Notice with 6/4 that one beat is, we're going to note, we notate one beat with a dotted half note, right? And with 6/8, we notate one beat with a dotted quarter note. If we were to clap the example in 6/4, we might clap it like this. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. And the one in 6/8, it's really going to sound the exact same. Ready, go. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. Okay, so they sound the same. You feel them the same way, but they look different notation-wise. So 6/4 and 6/8 are duple compound meters. Keep that in mind. Next slide, number 7. Sometimes the 6/8 meter signature is written as a 2 with a dotted quarter note underneath, show more clearly that 2 beats per measure are intended. Okay. And then similarly with 6/4, we'll have a 2 with a dotted half note underneath it, right? To also show that 2 beats are intended, right? Just keep in mind always duple compound meter. We have 2 beats, and we have in each of those beats is divided into 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1 la li 2 la li is how we're doing it. Okay. So let's move on. Slide number 8. So let's practice some of these rhythms in duple compound time. Remember to count just like we did on slide number 5. Remember to count the divisions of the beat as follows, right? 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li. Okay? So now let's move on to slide 9, and we're going to practice some of these. So, okay, let's look at number 1, and let's practice it. Hey, not all of the counting is written in on these, okay? So, but I still want you to count it, and we're going to count every measure like 1 la li 2 la li, even if it's not written like that. And I'm going to clap only on dotted quarter notes, dotted eighth notes, or eighth notes. So for example, for the first one, I'm going to clap here, I'm going to clap here, and I'm going to clap when I see these eighth notes. I'm going to clap on this dotted quarter note. All of these eighth notes I will clap on, and I'll clap here. But I'm going to count 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li. So I'm going to keep my counting consistent, but I'm only going to clap when I see a dotted quarter note, a dotted eighth note, or just an eighth note. Okay, let's try it. Number 1. Again, you know what? I'm not going to do the repeats, but when you practice this by yourself, you should do the repeats. Okay, number 1. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li. Okay, number 2. Here we go. This one's in 6/4. So don't let that throw you off, right? Now, remember in 6/4, the dotted half note gets 1 beat, right? So in other words, for example, our very first note, we're feeling as 1 beat, right? So we're going to count this as 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li. So let's try this one. Also notice on the third measure, we have a dotted half note. So we're going to count 1 la li there, but we're not going to clap on it because it's a rest. Okay, number 2. Ready, go. 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li. Okay? Let's go to number 3 now. So with number 3, notice that we have, what are those little curved lines in number 3 called? Yeah, those are called ties. So here, again, I'm gonna count 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la li 2 la li, and so on. However, I'm gonna clap here, but I'm not gonna clap here, right? Because this is tied over. But then I'll resume my clapping on the la li right here. And the same thing here. I'm gonna go 1 la li 2 la li, 1 la, but I'm not gonna clap here, right? Because we have our tying it over. But I will clap on here and there. Okay, so let's try number 3. Here we go. All right, ready, go. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. All right, that one's a little tricky, so you might need to practice that one a couple times. In fact, how about this? Let's do number 3 a little slower, so that if you're having trouble with it, maybe this will help. So we'll go 1 la li, 2 la, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. Okay, hopefully that's helping. All right, now let's look at number 4. This one's a little bit maybe more straightforward. All right, let's do number 4. Ready, go. 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li, 1 la li, 2 la li. Okay. Just one last note about these. You can, so instead of clapping, you could also practice them using a sustained pitch, like on a keyboard. So if we look at number 1, for example, I'll just pick a middle C. If I'm playing a sustained pitch, I'm gonna, for like the first measure, I'm gonna go 1 la li, 2 la li, right? Because really, those dotted quarter notes should be, if you're playing an instrument with a sustain, you should be able to sustain for those the full duration of the dotted quarter note. So if I play all of number 1, just using one pitch here, I'll have 1 la li, 2 la li, 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 right? And so that dotted half note at the end is going to get 1 la li, 2 la li, right? It lasts for the whole measure. All right.